Please, can you respond? You use the court of arm of this country and you respond. I said this.
No, Baba, please. You see, we understand the language barrier, but please take this thing serious. Trust me. Take this thing serious. Take what we are doing serious. Take the complaints serious. All right, because we are helping this government. This government is being captured by people who are coming to this country, planning to take this country over. Your people are planning to take this country. And we cannot allow that. Some people who are staying in fancy houses, they can live with that because they have security and everything. We know what's going on in the sea. We know what your people do in the sea. They hijack ships. with full of guns and missiles and everything. The ships are missing in the harbor. Because these people, your people, are planning to take over this country. And we are saying as men, we would rather die than to see that. And if a man is prepared to die, he's more dangerous. We are more dangerous now that we have laid our lives. Do you understand right now what we are doing? We are putting our lives in danger. We are putting our children's lives in danger. We are putting our wives in danger. And we are ready. People must know we are ready. The government of South Africa that is allowing this nonsense and giving you halls and apartments to conduct these nonsenses. They must know.
And you must come out of the closet that you are paying Julius Malema so much, millions, so that it can protect you.
It's so sad. It's so sad, more than sad, that the fellow Africans are the ones fighting the fellow Africans. The Africans that have got the privilege to protect each other, to stand for each other. We have been segregated for 1,000 years. The fellow Africans that's supposed to stand for each other in situations to protect them where they are, in the countries where Africans are looking for the bread, in countries where Africans are looking for greener pastures. It's so sad. That is the fellow Africans fighting for the fellow Africans. It's so sad. We don't need to get to this particular point. Let me ask you a question. If you say leave our countries, go where? Leave our countries. We deserve to be as citizens within our countries. We don't need intruders. We don't need foreigners from different countries. We are all Africans. You guys, you're forgetting that. We are all Africans. We are not coming from foreign continents. We are all African. The African continent is where Africans are chasing each other. Do you have a choice and do you have a reason? Do you have a choice for you to be born in the country where you're born from? Do you know the reason why the Almighty decided? The Almighty decided to bring you into existence through that particular country. You had a choice to change and maybe stand and say, now, I would be born in South Africa. I would be born in Uganda. I'll be born in Kenya. I'll be born in Tanzania. Do you had a choice? Nobody had a choice. We all came into existence without our choice. Just like the parents, there's nobody that had a choice to choose who the parent, who the mother, who the father. It's just the Almighty that chosen for you. Africans have got to the point of actually fighting the fellow African. Putting them to the point of being much more, being so desperate to the point of them being chased out of the African countries. Out of the African countries. Where are we supposed to feel privileged? Where are we supposed to feel at home because it's the African continent? They are chasing people desperately without anything. In fact, they are pressurizing them to the point that actually they are desperate to the point that they have nowhere to go. People have not even got facilitation to take them back to their countries. Chasing them from an African country, South Africa. This is what we deserve. Thousands of South Africans are working in different countries. In different African countries. Not only in Uganda, not only in Kenya, not only in Zimbabwe, not only in Rwanda. South Africans are everywhere as well. They're also running from their countries because of different matters, because of different issues, because of different uncomfortabilities, financial uncomfortabilities, conflict, political uncomfortabilities. They are running from countries to go and look for the bread, academical experience to different countries. Why would we get to this particular point to feel like now you have to feel so special that you have just to live within your country? It's not a comfort zone. It's not a comfort zone. You might even live there for more than 50 years, and you die in a different country where you never expected that you're going to get into that particular country. How do you feel when a South African is being pressurized and tortured physically, physical torturing, to the point that the person is desperate, a fellow African? That's how you're misusing, and that's how you're pressurizing people. That's how you're getting to the point of mistreating fellow Africans, to that particular point, when we deserve a privilege of living on moving to different African countries for different purposes. Some of us, we are just looking for the bread. We ran out from our countries to go look for the bread for our families, desperately, because of the financial stability in our countries. You're not so stable compared to other countries that maybe your financial stability, your financial economy, your economy is so stable that you don't need anything to do with any intruder or any foreigner from a different country. You're also being funded. You also have a lot of challenges economically, academically, politically, that are actually impacting, that are actually causing migrations from one place to another, from your countries to different countries. Why would you have to get to that point of mistreating and torturing fellow Africans, to that particular point of being desperate that you're pressurizing them to leave and giving them just days to leave the country? Do you have that authority to decide for where people have to stay? You're talking about your South Africans. We don't deny that. You're South African by nationality. Who knew that you're going to be born in South Africa? If it's not the Almighty's plan to deliver you in South Africa, for you to be for your mothers and fathers to be born in such a country like South Africa, maybe you would have been born in a different country. You would have been a Kenyan. You would have been a Ugandan. Why do you have to pressurize people to that particular point? People are desperate. They have no facilitation even to take them back home. You're killing them. You're assassinating them because of a privilege of leaving their comfort zone and try to go outside there and change their lives. There is nobody that owns the creation. There is nobody that owns the entire planet. The Almighty Allah owns the entire planet. And the Almighty Allah is in charge of the entire planet and whatever exists and whatever it contains, and is the one that decisively made a decision that a person must be born in South Africa. A person is called a South African. A person must be born in Uganda. You have no idea. It's not our choice that I'm a Kenyan, that I'm a Ugandan, that I'm a South African, that I'm a whatever, I'm from Burundi. You don't have a choice. There's nobody with a choice to be where he is. We all trying to leave the comfort zone and go outside there and look for the bread and try to look for the greener pastures for our families, because sometimes there's a lot of instabilities in our countries that are not actually coming within the line of our developmental aspect of it, and they're not coming within. We are looking forward to expand our mind, trying to look forward to step in different environment. But you pressurize the fellow Africans because of the political. What are you fighting for? What is that is so special that they're earning from that? There are thousands of fellow South Africans that are lazy, cannot be able to cook. They need chefs, they need specialists that can be able to provide, their skills in the kitchen to prepare meals for them. You have different people in different in different departments that are lazy, that are not able to execute to the best of their ability. People in different sectors. But why do you have to pressurize fellow Africans? You don't own the creation. You don't own the entire world. The Almighty does. And the Almighty that created the entire planet does not even have a house in existence. Does not even have anywhere that this is a mansion. This is where the Almighty lies. This is where the Almighty sleep. He doesn't have that. But he had the capability to create the entire creation where we all exist. Where everybody exists. And we all have challenges. And we all have a lot that we're going through every day. And we all have instabilities in our countries. There's no country that is perfectly running, that is perfectly run. There's a lot of instabilities and a lot of disappointment that actually orchestrating, that actually making people to migrate from one place to another, to go and look for greener pastures or to change their lives. Why would you be the cause of misery and mess and pressure and stress of those people? People have paid, people have sold whatever their belongings to get facilitations, to get tickets, to get visas, to move to different places to change their lives. And then you're taking it as just a joke by just chasing people far away. The fellow Africans. This is what is keeping us backward. This is actually what is keeping us backward. Because of jealousy, envy, discriminality, and poor understanding. The poverty mentality of people not realizing that together we can move forward and together we can make great things happen.